Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Could a simple 1996 US penny be your ticket to unimaginable wealth? Believe it or not, some of these humble coins, with a face value of just 1 cent, have sold for jaw-dropping prices. In today's video, we're diving deep into the history, unique errors, and the incredible value behind the 1996 penny. Stick around to learn how you could be sitting on a $99 million fortune. Let's start with a little background. The Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909, is one of the most recognized coins in American history. For decades, it has served not only as currency but also as a collector's favorite. By 1996, the Lincoln penny was well into its memorial reverse design era, which began in 1959 and continued until 2008. In 1996, billions of pennies were minted. However, not all of them were created equal. Among these coins, a few special pieces emerged, coins so rare and unique that they now command astronomical prices in the collector's market. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1996 penny tick. Like other pennies minted after 1982, it's made of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper plating, giving it that classic reddish-brown hue. The obverse of the coin features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. But beyond its ordinary appearance lies the potential for extraordinary value. So, what transforms a 1996 penny from pocket change to a multi-million-dollar collector's item? It's all about the errors and varieties. Let's take a look at some of the most sought-after ones. One of the most famous types of coin errors is the double die. This occurs when the coin is struck with a die that has been improperly prepared, causing parts of the design to appear doubled. In 1996, pennies with doubling on key areas like Liberty and the date are incredibly valuable. Depending on the severity and clarity of the doubling, these coins can fetch thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars at auction. Another rare error to watch for is the wide AM. On most 1996 pennies, the letters A and M in America are very close together. However, in the wide AM variety, there's a clear gap between the two letters. This error, caused by the use of a proof die for circulation strikes, can make your penny extremely valuable. Off-center strikes happen when the coin blank isn't perfectly aligned during the minting process. The result? A penny with a partial design and potentially a big payday. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the higher the value, with some examples selling for thousands of dollars. One of the rarest and most valuable types of errors is the transitional planchet error. If a 1996 penny was mistakenly struck on a foreign or outdated planchet, it could be worth a fortune. Always weigh your coins. If one feels heavier or lighter than usual, you might be onto something big. Even without errors, a 1996 penny can be worth serious money if it's in pristine condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades commanding higher prices. A 1996 penny in MS68 or higher condition is exceptionally rare. These coins, free of blemishes and scratches, have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. Let's talk about the big leagues. In recent years, error coins and high-grade 1996 pennies have shattered expectations at auctions. One particularly rare 1996 penny with a double die error fetched an astonishing $15,000. And that's not all. Unique varieties and error coins from this year continue to make headlines, with some collectors paying jaw-dropping prices to complete their collections. So how can you tell if you've got one of these valuable coins? Here's a quick guide to help you out. Grab a magnifying glass or coin microscope and carefully examine your penny. Look closely at the date, Liberty, and the reverse design for any signs of doubling or spacing anomalies. Weigh your penny using a digital scale. A standard 1996 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If your penny is lighter or heavier, it could be an error coin. If you believe your penny is valuable, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can significantly increase its market value. With the growing interest in numismatics, rare coins like the 1996 penny are more in demand than ever. Collectors around the world are willing to pay top dollar for these unique pieces of history. Thanks for joining us on this exciting journey into the world of the 1996 penny. Could you be the next person to discover a $99 million treasure in your pocket change? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chance to uncover hidden wealth. Happy hunting! Would you believe that a simple penny for 1996 could make you a millionaire? That's right. Some of these coins, hiding in plain sight, have skyrocketed in value, selling for staggering amounts. Today, we'll uncover the secrets behind the 1996 penny, explore its fascinating history, and explain why collectors are willing to pay up to $99 million for certain specimens. Stay tuned to find out if you've struck gold in your spare change. To understand why the 1996 penny is so special, let's rewind a bit. The penny's story starts in 1793 with the production of the first U.S. cent. However, the modern penny we all know and love features none other than Abraham Lincoln. Introduced in 1909 to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday, the Lincoln cent was groundbreaking. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person rather than a symbolic figure like Liberty. Over the years, the penny has seen many design changes, but Lincoln's profile has remained constant. In 1996, the U.S. Mint struck billions of pennies, continuing the long-running Lincoln Memorial reverse design. But what makes this year's penny stand out? It's all about the hidden rarities and historical significance. The 1996 penny was part of a series that started in 1982, when the U.S. Mint switched from a primarily copper composition to a lighter, cost-effective zinc core with a thin copper coating. While this change helped reduce production costs, it also introduced new challenges and potential errors. And that's where things get interesting, because those errors are what can make your penny worth millions. Every penny begins its journey as a blank disc, or planchet, which is then stamped by dies to create the final design. However, the high-speed nature of this process sometimes leads to mistakes that collectors prize immensely. In 1996, a variety of minting errors slipped through quality control, creating rare and valuable coins. Some of these errors have turned ordinary pennies into extraordinary collectibles. Double die errors occur when the die imprints the design twice, slightly off alignment. This results in a coin where letters, numbers, or even Lincoln's profile appear doubled. On a 1996 penny, doubling on the words Liberty or In God We Trust could mean you're holding a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. One of the most talked about errors from this era is the wide AM. Normally, the letters A and M in America on the reverse of a 1996 penny are close together. However, in the wide AM variety, there's a noticeable gap between these letters. This error typically occurs when proof dies, intended for special collector coins, are accidentally used for regular circulation pennies. These rare coins are highly sought after and can fetch thousands at auction. Another fascinating error to look out for is the off-center strike. When the planchet isn't properly aligned with the dies, part of the design gets cut off. Depending on how much of the design is missing, these coins can sell for thousands of dollars. Transitional errors occur when a coin is struck on a planchet intended for a different denomination or year. If a 1996 penny was mistakenly struck on a planchet meant for a pre-1982 copper penny, it could weigh more and be worth a fortune. Even without errors, a 1996 penny can be worth big money if it's in near-perfect condition. coins graded MS-68 or higher, basically flawless, are incredibly rare. In some cases, these high-grade coins have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. The better the condition, the higher the value. So, always handle your coins with care, and consider having them professionally graded if they look pristine. Let's talk about some real-life examples. In recent years, 1996 pennies with unique errors and high grades have fetched astonishing prices. One double die penny, in nearly perfect condition, sold for over $20,000. And that's not even the highest. Coins with extreme rarity or historical significance have been known to reach millions at auctions, proving that even a penny can change your life. Excited to see if you've got a hidden gem? Here's how to check your 1996 penny for valuable traits. Grab a magnifying glass and carefully examine the coin. Look closely at the date, lettering, and Lincoln's portrait for any signs of doubling or spacing anomalies. Weigh your penny using a digital scale. A standard 1996 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If it weighs significantly more or less, you might have a rare transitional error. If you think you've found something special, send your coin to a professional grading service. A certified grade can dramatically increase its market value. As more collectors enter the hobby, the demand for rare coins continues to grow. Could your 1996 penny be the next record-breaking discovery? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin stories. And remember, your next big find could be hiding in plain sight. Happy hunting! Next, could a 2012 US penny in your change jar be worth a jaw-dropping $50 million? It might sound unbelievable, but some of these seemingly ordinary coins hold secrets that make them incredibly valuable. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating history, unique features, and rare errors that could make your 2012 penny a life-changing discovery. Stick around to learn how to spot a potential fortune hiding in plain sight. The penny, or 1-cent coin, has been a staple of American currency since 1793. Over the years, it has undergone numerous design and composition changes. The most iconic version is the Lincoln cent, which debuted in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Fast forward to 2012, and the penny still carried Lincoln's profile on the obverse. However, the reverse design, featuring the Union shield, was relatively new. Introduced in 2010, this shield design symbolized Lincoln's role in preserving the United States during the Civil War. Let's break down the design. The obverse features Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Lincoln, a design that's been in use for more than a century. The reverse, however, displays the Union shield, designed by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Minna. This reverse design replaced the Lincoln Memorial and features 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies, bound together by a horizontal bar inscribed with E pluribus unum, out of many, one. Like other modern pennies, the 2012 version is made of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper coating, giving it that classic reddish-brown look. But what makes this penny special? Let's get into the details. Errors and varieties are the magic words in coin collecting. While billions of 2012 pennies were minted, a few of them have unique errors that make them incredibly valuable. Here are some of the rarest and most sought after. One of the most famous coin errors is the double die. This occurs when the die strikes the planchet twice, slightly off alignment, creating a doubled image. For the 2012 penny, doubling can sometimes be found on the date or phrases like Liberty and In God We Trust. Collectors love these coins, and depending on the clarity of the doubling, they can sell for thousands, or even tens of thousands, at auction. Another type of error to watch for is die cracks or cuts. A die crack occurs when the die used to strike the coin develops a fracture, leaving raised lines on the finished coin. Cuds are even more dramatic. Chunks of the die break off entirely, leaving a blank area on the coin. These errors not only make the coin unique, but can also significantly boost its value. Some die crack, and cud pennies from 2012 have sold for thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes happen when the coin blank isn't perfectly aligned during the minting process. This results in a penny where part of the design is missing. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the higher the value. In fact, some 2012 pennies with significant off-center strikes have fetched upwards of $10,000 at auction. One of the rarest and most valuable errors is the transitional planchet error. This occurs when a penny is mistakenly struck on a planchet intended for another coin or year. If you find a 2012 penny that feels heavier or lighter than normal, it could be a transitional error worth a fortune. Even without errors, a 2012 penny can be worth big money if it's in pristine condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades indicating better preservation. A penny graded MS68 or higher is incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. In recent auctions, high-grade 2012 pennies have sold for thousands of dollars. The closer your penny is to perfection, the more valuable it becomes. Let's talk numbers. In recent years, rare 2012 pennies have been breaking records at auctions. For example, a high-grade 2012 penny with a minor error sold for an astonishing $20,000. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. As demand for rare pennies grows, some experts predict that the right combination of rarity and condition could push a 2012 penny's value into the millions, even as high as $50 million. Excited to check your change? Here's how to identify a potentially valuable 2012 penny. Using a magnifying glass or coin microscope, examine your penny for any signs of doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Use a digital scale to weigh your penny. A standard 2012 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If it's heavier or lighter, you might have an error coin. Finally, consider sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can significantly increase its value. Coin collecting is more popular than ever, and pennies like the 2012 coin are at the forefront of this trend. With collectors willing to pay top dollar for rare finds, now is the perfect time to start hunting for treasures in your pocket change. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin stories. Who knows? Your next big discovery could be right in your pocket. Happy hunting! Did you know that your spare change could hold the key to an incredible fortune? Yes, you heard that right. A simple 2012 US penny could be worth up to $50 million under the right circumstances. Sounds crazy? Well, today we're going to explore the fascinating history of the 2012 penny, the reasons behind its potential astronomical value, and how you can identify one of these rare gems. Stick around because you won't want to miss this. The penny has been a cornerstone of American currency since the first one was minted in 1793. However, not every penny is created equal. Over time, the design and composition of the penny have evolved, reflecting changes in technology, economics, and even politics. In 2012, the United States Mint produced billions of 1-cent coins, yet some of these coins are anything but ordinary. They belong to a lineage of pennies that have a rich and storied past, each design telling its own unique story. The 2012 penny features two distinct elements: the obverse, with Abraham Lincoln's portrait, and the reverse, which showcases the Union Shield design. This shield, introduced just 2 years earlier in 2010, symbolizes Lincoln's efforts to preserve the Union during the Civil War. Now, what makes the 2012 penny special? First, it was part of a relatively recent design change. The Union Shield design was created by Lindell Bass and sculpted by Joseph Minna to replace the Lincoln Memorial, which had graced the reverse side since 1959. But the real value lies not just in its design, but in the anomalies and errors that occurred during its production. You see, with billions of pennies minted annually, there's always room for mistakes, and these mistakes can make certain coins incredibly valuable. Let's dive into the fascinating world of error coins. These are coins that have manufacturing defects, making them unique and highly desirable among collectors. Here are some of the rarest 2012 penny errors to watch out for. A double die error occurs when the die used to strike the coin imprints its design twice, slightly off alignment. This results in a noticeable doubling effect on the coin's features, like the date or the words Liberty and In God We Trust. Some of these double die 2012 pennies have been auctioned off for thousands of dollars, and the more prominent the doubling, the higher the value. Die cracks occur when the minting die develops fractures, creating raised lines or marks on the coin. Even more dramatic are retained cuds, where a piece of the die breaks but remains attached, leaving a distinctive raised area on the coin. Collectors go crazy for these errors because they make each coin one of a kind. Depending on the size and location of the crack or cud, these coins can fetch significant sums. An off-center strike happens when the coin blank isn't properly aligned with the die, resulting in a design that's shifted or partially missing. The degree of off-center strike determines its rarity and value. Some 2012 pennies with extreme off-center strikes have been known to sell for thousands of dollars at auction. One of the rarest and most valuable types of errors is the transitional planchet error. Imagine finding a 2012 penny struck on a planchet intended for a dime or another coin. These mistakes are incredibly scarce and can be worth millions. Even if your 2012 penny doesn't have an error, it could still be worth a fortune if it's in top condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, mint-condition specimen. High-grade 2012 pennies, particularly those graded MS68 or higher, are extremely rare. These pristine coins can command impressive prices at auction, with some selling for tens of thousands of dollars. Here's where things get really exciting. Rare and high-grade pennies, especially those with unique errors, have shattered records at auctions. In fact, experts believe that a 2012 penny with the right combination of rarity, condition, and error could one day sell for as much as $50 million. While no single 2012 penny has hit that astronomical figure yet, the potential is there. As the market for rare coins continues to grow, who knows how high the value of these unique coins could climb? Ready to start your hunt? Here's how you can check your 2012 pennies for hidden value. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to look for any signs of doubling, cracks, or cuds. A standard 2012 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If yours is heavier or lighter, it might be a rare error coin. To maximize your coin's value, consider having it graded by a professional service like PeaceGS or NGC. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a treasure hunt. With millions of people joining the search for rare coins, there's never been a better time to check your change. Could your next big payday be hiding in your pocket? Don't miss out on the opportunity to turn a 1-cent coin into a life-changing fortune. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and stories. Happy hunting!